You can see he's got a face for radio.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Hello everyone and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. Once again, back by popular demand, it's the AREG net. This is VA3CJZ Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu with a special Christmas Eve edition of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, or AREG, for Wednesday, December 24th, 2025. Christmas Eve. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And we meet here every Wednesday between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern Time, here on 146.430 megahertz FM Simplex. As of tonight, this net has been on the air once a week for 1,684 weeks. It is a Simplex net, so not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. Simplex is a great way to test the range of your antennas and radios and help you improve your station. With that in mind, I stream this net on YouTube. That way people who tune in can hear how they sound on the air, see their signal strength, and of course, hear stations they can't pick up on their radios. So just search for VA3CJZ on YouTube and look for us under the Live button. Everyone with a valid license is welcome to check into this net, and I'd like to congratulate all the newly licensed hams and licensed amateur operators. Finally, I ask that you please leave a 1-second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. With that, do we have any time-sensitive, one-and-done stations, portable, mobile, or priority traffic? Please come now. All right, nothing heard. Let's open it up to anyone and everyone. Please check in now.
3BNW.
VA3WPG.
VA3IMW.
VA3MCA.
All right, I got a couple of doubles in there, but I've got so far BNW, WPG, IMW, a lot of W's, and November Charlie Alpha. Who'd I miss?
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
And this weak undermodulated radio station up here to PDL.
All right, that's a heck of a start. Let's go to Victor Echo 3, Bring Naked Women. Bill, good evening. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Yeah, thanks, Chuck. We're just jumped in the shack here, so it's 8 o'clock. Better turn it on. What I've done this week, hopefully I reach out a little bit better, I could hear a little bit better. I built myself a J-pole, had some copper lying around, so I put together a J-pole. Match seems to be good. On this frequency, I'm getting about 1.1 to 1.5, so can't complain about that. So we'll see how it goes tonight, if I can hear anybody. And just build a couple of battery packs here and just listening who's on net. Back to you there, Chuck, VE3BNW.
All right, Bill. Well, you know, we're not that far apart. You're full strength over here. But let's see who else would like to give you a radio check that's a little bit further away there, Bill.
S8 up on the mountain.
59 plus 20, Dundas.
Did you hear both those stations there, Bill?
No, I didn't. Now I'm thinking what be happening here is my FM radio station is transmitting. It's about maybe 15 feet away from me, so it might be desensing my front end.
S9 also Dundas.
Well, there you go. 3 stations came back to you, Bill. S9 in Dundas, S8 up the mountain by East 23rd and Concession, and another gentleman out in Dundas, also an S9 there, Bill. So that's pretty strange. They can hear you just fine, but you can't hear them.
10 over.
Well, that's great. It's probably, sounds like Paul up there on the 23rd. And Dundas, that's not bad for line of sight. No, I'm thinking this is a QYT radio, so it's probably not got the greatest front end on it. And like I said, my FM transmitter is also a homemade J-pole as well. And that's doing about an ERP of maybe 25 watts. And it's not far away, so I think it's desensing my front end, even though it's not on the same frequency, but it could be a multiple of. It's 90.1 FM, double that's 180. So yeah, it's probably getting in the desense range.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. That's too bad. Yeah, some of those cheap radios got not so great front ends there. Absolutely. Well, you're getting out. That's the good part. You're just having trouble receiving their bill, but everybody's giving you 5 9s, and great job there. Where's you got any youngins with you?
Nope. My little buddy, he's going to be coming tomorrow. He's home with Mommy, and she likes waking up with him on Christmas morning. And after that, they come over here, and we partake in the usual festivities of dead birds and stuff.
Oh, that's one way of looking at it. All right, very good then. Hopefully everybody wakes up nice and healthy and enjoys what they got. Anyhow, Bill, thanks for your check-in, sir. Anything else? You going to stick around?
I'll be around for a bit. Like I said, I don't have to put him to bed tonight, so I'll be in the shack here. I'm building a battery pack for my cordless vacuum cleaner, because the battery pack came with his toast. So I'm rebuilding that and see if I can get some suction out of it. I'll do this thing here. Thanks again, Chuck, and again, Merry Christmas to all. They can maybe hear me now. VE3 BMW.
Yeah, Bill, one last thing. Make sure and be safe when you're going to bed with battery packs that aren't, if you're tampering with them, be careful. All right, so we'll clear with VE3 BMW, and let's bring in Chris of VA3 WPG.
Good evening, everybody. VA3 WPG. I'm sure you heard that little bit of CW in the background there. Well, I've been pretty lazy in the radio department lately, but today, that orange antenna that I mentioned that I got the sheathing stuck on it on the balcony, or frayed the wire. I soldered that wire through some heat shrink tube on it, threw that back up in the tree, but couldn't quite get where I wanted it. Got the throwing bag stuck up on the tree, gave it a good yank, and the wire broke on there, so I got a throwing bag stuck on the tree. The wire is horizontal between a thick branch and a small branch, so I know as soon as I throw another bag out there and get the bag to get it off the small branch, it'll unwind itself and fall to the ground, but that'll be for another time. In the meantime, I got a new wire up there, the negative wire from the speaker wire that I bought, which is the companion to the positive wire that I had at the activation. And instead of running that out my window or out my balcony, across the balcony and back to the tree and down another tree, zigzagging to that tree and back, this wire goes from the bowline up to a tree to the left and straight down 45 degrees all the way down. It ran in between the Y branch of a tree, but when I pulled it tight, it actually got off the Y, so it's a freestanding wire now. And if you heard that CW in the background there, that is what my radio signals sound like now. I have been having S9 signals all day long on receive, 20 meters, 40 meters, and 11 meters. After I hooked up the wire, the first contact I made was to Whiskey 2 Papa /4, one of the 12 Days of Christmas contacts, and also Alpha AC1RH, Alpha Charlie 1 Romeo Hotel in New Hampshire, POTA. I've been hearing him weekly in the background for the past while, but ever since I got this new wire hooked up this morning, he was just slamming me on POTA today. So all day long I've been getting S9 signals across the board, and my noise level from 40 meters has gone down from about a S9 constantly to a S4 to S6, and I got virtually no noise level on 20 and 11, but we won't talk about 11. But yeah, I have probably the best wire setup I have on a balcony right now, and yeah, good things are happening with HF right now, and it's good to be back in the game with HF.
All right, that's a lot of information there, but that's unfortunate. You're going to have to retrieve those or that one throw bag. They're not cheap. They're like $40 for a good bag. And so, yeah, and one thing to remember, Chris, with speaker wire, it does have a tendency to shrink and expand according to the temperatures. So just a word of advice, speaker wire is usually not ideal, but I mean, it works. I mean, I've seen guys use chicken wire, use that thin wire for fencing, and use that. So if it works, man, that's all that matters.
Yeah, this speaker wire, it's either the sheathing or the wire, but it's twice as thick as that orange stuff. Yeah, it's doing a pretty good job. I'm getting great receive now. Probably getting out on Transmet. I know I'm competing with people running 1,500 watts trying to get into that 12 Days of Christmas and stuff, but I'm getting receive like I've never gotten before, so this is working good.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. All right, Chris. Well, thanks for your check-in, and I'm sure you're going to participate a little bit later with some Christmas trivia. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll be around for the duration of tonight's net. Whether I jump in there, I'm not sure, but probably. But we will for sure be in the background tonight. I have no plans on going to sleep anytime soon tonight. VA3 WPG.
All right, Chris. Want to say hello to VE3LBI who checked in on the YouTube stream. Those of you just joining us, you can watch and listen along on YouTube. Just type in my call, VA3CJZ, and look for us under the live button. We are streaming tonight. November Charlie Alpha, Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha, Wade also checked in, and Mark, VA3, Mike Hotel Victor. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Bill is in there too, VE3IUK. So now let's bring in Mac, VA3IMW.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. What is today? Today's Wednesday, that's right. Happy AREG, and a very Merry Christmas Eve to all, one and all. Thank you so much for taking out your personal time and investing that with us. So what are we at? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So this is day 5 of my Christmas vacation. Enjoying everything as to be expected. So I had one of my daughters over here for Christmas Eve dinner. A nice beef roast and some the regular fixings that goes with that. Tomorrow's going to be a nice quiet day. Just me and the missus for turkey and all the rest of the stuff that goes with that. So then I think we're in for some surprises. Boxing Day, they said something about an ice storm. I'm trying to block my ears and not listen to the bad reports, but nonetheless, it is winter time after all. Speaking of winter time, again, thanks to one and all who worked our Hamilton POTA operators on Sunday afternoon, and got to say the group activation was an event that went off very well indeed. I see Santa Claus is headed for a few more spots in Brazil right now. Watching the NORAD Santa coverage just to make sure the old man is still making some progress there. Anyways, let's see. There was something I was going to mention, but it all has slipped my mind. Yep, I'll come back to it later on. Anyways, I'm here for the duration. As long as you're sticking around, Chuck, so am I. Back to you.
All right, very good. Yes, first of all, my wife just worked day shift today for the last day for 5 or 6, maybe even 7 days off in a row, and normally that doesn't happen. So she's really happy to be home and in her pajamas and just relaxing right now. I don't know what she's up to, but she's happy that she's off. And speaking of winter, yeah, congratulations, excuse me, on the winter solstice get-together at, McCracken House there, I forget. But anyway, speaking of winter, don't feel too bad, folks. It's minus 20 in Calgary right now, minus 15 in Regina, minus 14 in Winnipeg, and the winner is Edmonton with minus 22 currently, and that's not counting the wind factor, I'm sure. So we're looking at 10 centimeters on Friday, but that's nothing. When they start talking about 30 centimeters, then we'll get the shovels all nice and shiny. Anyways, Mac, thanks for joining us once again, and do you have anything else before I move along?
Well, better skittle along quickly because Paul could drift off to sleep at any moment. You know how the old guys are. Anyways, thanks for doing it. I'm here for the ride.
All right, let's wake up Paul there. All right, so next is Wade, VA3, November Charlie Alpha.
VA3, CJZ, VA3 NCA. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening, everybody on net for this Christmas Eve edition of the AREG. Always a good way to spend Wednesday, and even more so here on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everybody, and I have had a bit of a lazy day today, which is just fine with me. No radio at all, but I did have to do a little bit of running around for Christmas dinner and stuff like that. Nothing too serious, nothing too strenuous, but nothing worth mentioning much either. I want to mention that it was a lot of fun on the weekend there. Our winter solstice activation. It was good to keep operating while we took shifts distracting security at the park. And all in all, it was a very successful outing. So I always look forward to that every season, and this one was no different. So, all right, with that, I am going to be here for the duration, of course, and looking forward to this day and the trivia and all the other things. So thanks, folks, and I'll send it back to you there, Chuck, to go down the list. VA3 NCA, back to you.
All right, Wade, very good. And so, I also got a few awards from you guys, so it was well worth the hunt, and add a couple of extra QSOs to the POTA logbook, so thank you all guys for that. And so we'll clear with VA3 NCA and bring in Bill, VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
Yep, good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everyone that's listening and everyone that's streaming on YouTube. And good for Chris, that's sounding good.
by the way. Yeah, that's a nice, strong CW signal that you were rebroadcasting there. Anyway, just a couple of comments. First of all, in regards to Sunday, thanks for streaming it, Chuck. It's interesting to hear yourself working POTA, so that was kind of a strange thing to listen to. But I think on a positive side, the interaction with the security and the other official that came down was, overall, I think it was a positive one. I think we have to understand that not everybody really has a firm grasp of maybe what we're doing out there. So I think we were good ambassadors for the ham community, and I stress the fact that we do what we do to be emergency prepared. So, and I know Mac mentioned how fast that we made those 110 contacts. I forget what the average was, but very impressive. So it was a lot of fun, and I would certainly go back to that park. I don't know if I go on my own, but I would certainly go back there. Nice, slow, noise floor, and seems to be a decent place to operate from. And as far as here, still having intermittent noise, actually it hasn't been too bad for the last couple of days. I've actually been able to make some POTA contacts, but we'll cross our fingers. So I don't know if it's holiday lights or not, because right now I'm on there and the noise level is where it normally should be, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. But anyways, if the weather permitting, Chris is going to come over on Saturday because my ribs are starting to feel a lot better. Still a little bit stiff in the back, and a certain movement can still cause a bit of discomfort, but we're getting there. So I guess we'll have to learn to be a little more sure-footed. Anyway, Chuck, thanks a lot for doing it. I should be here for the duration, and back to you.
1.3 QSOs per minute.
Comment?
All right, 1.3 QSOs per minute, and comment, go ahead.
Oh, Mac just covered it. Mac just got it. 1.3 per minute. I was just going to say that. Okay, back to net.
I got a little ESP going there. Sounds like you guys were thinking along the same lines. Okay, yeah, Bill, I fractured a rib about 10 years ago, just from getting up from my chair and falling in my office, losing my balance, and ended up fracturing a rib. Oh my gosh. I didn't go to the hospital. They don't do anything. You take an x-ray and say, yeah, you got a fractured rib. Go home. Take it easy. So been there, done that. Anyhow, Bill, I'm glad you're feeling better. And yeah, I look forward to interacting a little bit later in the net. Anything else before I bring in PDL?
No, nothing. Thanks for hosting it, Chuck, and glad to be here, and we're listening along.
All right, very good. Without further ado, sorry I don't have a drum roll, Paul. Victor Echo 3, Papa Delta Lima.
So you heard my introduction, I guess. Okay, very good. Well, yeah,
There's
Chuck, just being in the pot, sir. We were talking on Facebook. You reminded me about the net tonight, so man of my word, here I am. All right, good to hear everybody in there, and hope everybody's going to have a good Christmas chow down tomorrow and be with family and friends and
Absolutely.
have a good time like it was intended.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, just the way it should be, and then get it over and done with. It's been stressful a little bit on this end there. And then, of course, my lovely wife, Renata, has a birthday on the 27th. So we'll be celebrating once again. Anyhow, Paul, thanks so much for checking in. I do appreciate it, my friend. You going to stick around for a little bit?
How could I resist with all these fantastic radio operators keying up, Chuck? Of course I'm going to be here for the duration. You're welcome, Mac. V3PDL.
All right. Thank you, Paul. So that clears my list. Let's see who's waiting in the wings, who would like to check into the AREG net on this Christmas Eve edition. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
All right, two more there. For some reason, the audio on both you guys are a little bit low, but VE3LBI, Larry, come on in.
Yep, evening, Chuck. Everybody on the net tonight. Busy day, getting things prepared for tomorrow. So, had to bring up some chairs from downstairs. Check the turkey. It's all set to go, so it's going to go in the oven around noon. Get that done. Did a bunch of potatoes yesterday, so you don't have to do them tomorrow or today. We got a bunch of stuff done yesterday, and the wife finished everything off for today. So it's all set to go for tomorrow. I got about 14 people, I guess.
Oh, yeah, right on. I got a mixture of contacts myself over the last several days. A few of them have been, of course, the 12 days of Christmas. I don't think I've got all 12, but I'm up there. I'm close. And then I got some youth on the air, Yoda special call signs ending with the suffix YOTA, and a couple of parks here and there. So, yeah, it's been not bad. I mean, I haven't been heavy into it, so, you know, a few a day keeps me happy. Anyhow, Larry, very good. I do miss those days when we just don't have time to do baking and getting food prepared. Besides, it's just the two of us right now. But yeah, I do. I miss the pastries and the pies and meat pies, of course. The tortilla, I miss that. Gonna have to, I think, maybe go to the store after Christmas and buy a tortilla already made, frozen. Back to you there, Larry.
Yep, haven't had much time for POTA. Just like I say, busy today and yesterday. Did make a few contacts later this afternoon after we got everything straightened away for upstairs. So like I say, we got about 14 people coming tomorrow, so it's going to be quite interesting. Well, including ourselves. So 12 extra people coming for supper. So it'll be a busy day.
Oh, I thought you meant 14 contacts. I'm like, oh, okay. No, that's house party. Okay, very good, very good. Well, I hope everybody enjoys themselves, of course, and nobody gets hurt, except their feelings, maybe. And very good, Larry. Thanks for sharing that. And so, Merry Christmas to you and the missus and your family. And do you have anything else for us?
No, sir. That's it. Just listen along through the, I guess, the duration, however it lasts. So, okay, yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. VE3LBI listening along.
All right. And by the way, everybody's got a great S9 Plus signal over here tonight. I was surprised to see Bill at about 20 over S9, VE3IUK. And by the way, Bill, yeah, it's always funny to listen to yourself play back on video or on audio recording. It just doesn't sound like you think it does. But that's how you sound. Anyhow, okay, so we'll clear with Larry and let's bring in Mark, Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Good evening, Chuck, everyone on the net, and everyone on the stream. Merry Christmas to one and all. I hope the holiday season is enjoyable for all the operators who are listening tonight and your loved ones and family and friends. So, not too much to report radio-wise, Chuck. I did do a little today. I grabbed about 5 parks in and around, going out and getting my final supply run, you know, to get you through while the stores are closed. Other than that, I just wanted to give Chuck a check-in and been listening along here, enjoying the net. And I will be here for the trivia and however far we go. So, Merry Christmas to everyone, and that's it. I'll go back to you, Chuck. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Okay, very good, Mark. Well, thank you kindly, and Merry Christmas to you. And thank you so much for your check-in. And so, let's see now. All right, well, let's see. I think we're going to do another call-out, but Mark, do appreciate it. Sounding good tonight, and hope you have a great rest of the evening after the net, of course. For some reason, the missus doesn't put out presents under the tree until Christmas Eve, so that's what she likes to do. So I'm sure after the net there, we'll be putting our presents under the tree. Okay, Mark, anything else?
Yeah, just one more thing, Chuck. I forgot to mention the conditions. I got a little hurried there. Conditions are pretty good today. I can hear quite a bit, same as Chris. Noise level was a little high for me on 40 and 20, but you can hear lots of stations, lots of activity. As Mac would say, if you can hear them, you can work them. So I grabbed 5. It was okay, and I didn't spend too long on the air. So anyway, Chuck, that's it. I'll be listening along and enjoying the net. Thanks for doing it, my friend. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Okay, Mark, thank you very much, sir. And so with that, let's see who else is out there that would like to check in for tonight's Christmas Eve edition of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. All right, nothing heard. Let's check on the contests that we have this weekend. There's basically just one really to talk about, and that's the original QRP contest. And that runs from 1500 Zulu December 27th to 1500 Zulu December 28th. And that's for CW and sideband. And it's only for the bands 20 meters, 40, and 80. Minimum power 1 watt, maximum power 20 watts. So that's the original QRP contest. And there's a couple of others. There's the Stu Perry top band, that's 160 meters. And then the RAEM contest, and that's for CW. For more information, just type in contestcalendar.com into your web browser, and you can click on that, and there's an 8-day button near the home button at the top left. Click on that, and you'll see all the contests coming up for the next 8 days. And that's pretty much it for contests. We'll close that off. Anybody got any updates on Santa?
Yeah, he got hung up on my beam. We're trying to get him down now.
Okay, very good, Paul. Yeah, those darn beams, eh? You got to put them up higher up above the chimney.
Apparently so.
All right, very good. What time is it? 8:33 p.m. Currently 1 to 2 degrees outside the CJZ studio, but at the airport it's -1. So quite the temperature difference there. A couple of degrees from down here by the Center Mall. And so with that, anybody else out there wishing to check into the AREG net, please come now.
Santa's going to be in Greenland in about 9 minutes.
All right, Santa's going to be in Greenland in about 9 minutes. All right. Maybe we can arrange something here. Give me a moment.
Santa was on the RSB repeater earlier.
There we go. I don't know if everybody can see that on the YouTube stream. I've got the Santa tracker, the NORAD Santa tracker up, and he's delivered over 5 billion presents and counting, and he's headed for Greenland in 8 minutes and 14 seconds. Can you guys see that on the stream? Oh, sorry,
Yes,
I can
we
only
see it
do
on the
one
screen,
at a
Chuck.
time. All right, well, it's a little tricky. I can't change from the screen and look at another as the setting I have on the camera. I'm just going to have to switch back over here and do this, and there we go, back to the radio. All right, so maybe it's time to do a little bit of Santa trivia. Sorry, some Christmas trivia. What am I saying here? Fun Christmas trivia questions, and we'll try and pick up where we left off last time. All right. First question. Oh, let me pull up the YouTube stream so I have that handy. There we go. And we go to the first question here, and it's which animated film involves a train that carries kids to the North Pole on Christmas?
Polar Express.
Nice easy one to start off things. Very good. You guys got that right. I see Wade and Mac both got that right. And Matt has joined us, VE3 Sierra Mike November. Hi, Matt. Hope everything's going well with you. Merry Christmas, sir, to you and your family. I hope everything goes well and you have some time to relax. All right, so I don't know what this next one is, but it says, in this classic song, "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," what type of pudding is mentioned?
Figgy pudding.
My gosh. You know, I've never, ever heard that. It's never stuck in my brain, but that is correct. Figgy pudding. What the heck is figgy pudding?
Well, it's plum pudding, but it's the same thing, right? We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it right here.
Okay, well, thanks, Mac. No, serious, I've never heard of that. That's a good one. New one for me. All right, guys, this is for you. How many pounds does the average person gain at Christmas time? How many pounds do you guys gain at Christmas? That's for you, Paul, Mac, Larry.
Somewhere between 7 and 12. So let's go with 10 pounds.
7, VA3WPG.
Let's say 10.
Well, it says here 1 to 2 pounds. I wonder if that's after you do the evacuation. So 1 to 2 pounds. This must be an old survey. At least 5, I think, over Christmas time. I think I've gained about 5. All right, but the answer is 1 to 2 pounds does the average person gain at Christmas time. All right, that was a fun one. Which horned figure punishes naughty children at Christmas time? What's his name? Which horned figure punishes naughty children at Christmas time?
Practice.
WPG.
He's got it.
All right, yeah, that's right. Krampus. You guys all got that right. Was there a station way out in the distance there? Come in, please. Oh, there's a noisy, scratchy VE3KDT Noel. I thought I heard you in there. Yeah, you're making it, but it's a little noisy, but I'm going to add you to the log, and I guess you're on your handy talkie, Roger?
My mobile station that I use as my base car. So I'm almost back home. Give me about 10, 15 minutes, and I'll hook it up to the big net.
All right, very good, Noel. Just check back in anytime, my friend, and when there's a break. So I got you in the log for now. Anything else? Oh, I might need a relay for that last transmission.
He's going to come back to you when he gets within range.
All right, sounding good. Thank you, Mac, for that relay. And with that, is there anyone else out there listening that would like to check into the Christmas Eve edition of the AREG Net? Please come now.
VE3MQ.
Hey, there's another one sitting on his lazy boy, talking on his handy talkie, I believe. VE3MQ. Tom, come on in. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Chuck, and everybody else that's listening. And you're right, sitting on the lazy boy, watching TV and listening to you.
All right. Well, your signal's fluctuating from an S9 and lower, and then jumped up to 15 over there, right at the end of that transmission. Let's see who else out there can hear Tom. All right, Tom, it looks like just you and I are able to communicate, but of course, if you're watching the YouTube stream, you'd be able to hear what I hear. So anyhow, Tom, hope everything is going well with you in your new place, and I want to wish you and Tracy and the family Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Chuck, you as well, and everybody else that's listening. VE3MQ.
All right, Tom sends his wishes to everyone else out there listening. And so thanks again, Tom, for your check-in. Anyone else out there wishing to check into the AREG Net, please come now.
VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
All right, VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. Rick, come on in. You're sounding good.
Yeah, I can hear you, Tom. On that last transmission, you were full strength, but your audio is very low, so maybe you talk a little closer to the microphone. And Merry Christmas to everybody on board. Turn back to Tom there. Tom, if you're still listening. Anyway, you look like you're almost full scale here.
Yeah, very good there, Rick. Yeah, I'm just sitting in the living room, not too far away from you, so, yep.
Yeah, so Merry Christmas to you and Tracy and the girls. So 73 from here, and have a good Christmas, and that includes everybody on frequency. I just been listening along. V3 BK.
Okay, Rick, well, thanks for your check-in, and Merry Christmas to you and the missus. And thanks for joining along there. We're already into the trivia, the Christmas trivia. So, you got anything else to add before I continue on?
No, you did a good job there on the contest stuff. There's not too much coming on this weekend. And last weekend was the Rack Winter Contest. That was pretty good. So that's all I got. That's all I got. So Merry Christmas to you and Renata. And I hope you have a good Christmas. But I got a question for you. Yeah, when do you take delivery on that Christmas present you're going to get? And I can't wait to hear you on the air with it.
Yeah, same here. I want to make sure I don't end up with an empty wallet and a brand new radio. I'd like to have a couple of ducats in my bank account left over. So it might be It might be soon, but if it's on back order from the store I want, I'm going to have to wait. And right now it's on back order, so we'll have to see if I get an email from them. They're probably going to have them in stock after the sale ends. Back to you, Rick.
Oh no, you're good for the sale price. Art did that, and he had to wait almost a year and a half for that 7100. But he got it at the sale price, the price that they quoted originally. So that was at Radio World. So I don't know about if you order from out west whether they'll do the same or not. But anyway, Art did quite well on that V3 BK.
Yeah, I thought Art said he was going to join us this week there when we spoke to him last week. So, well, maybe he'll turn up.
Yeah, well, if he pops in here, I'll give you a buzz, and or maybe Max closer to him. But everybody's signal is pretty good here tonight, and you know, the only one that was fluctuating was Tom there at the beginning. He was fluctuating quite well, but near the end there, he was solid over here. So anyway, that was good. Anyway, B3 Bravo kilowatt back to that.
Yeah, Tom was probably adjusting himself in the lazy boy chair or on the couch there, and that changed his signal. But I heard him nonetheless, and it's all good. Anyhow, Rick, thanks for checking in. Let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Christmas Eve edition of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. All right, let's go back to our questions here, our trivia. Let me pull up the stream, and we'll play alongside. Where were we now? Krampus. Yeah, you guys got that right. And Wade in Dundas says, Rick, VE3BK, you're full scale to Wade out in Dundas. Rick?
Oh yeah, everybody's full scale here. Oh, I wanted to bring up something too. TPNet tomorrow. Yeah, it's Christmas Day, so nobody will be on for VA3CWM at 3 o'clock.
All right, thanks for that information, Rick. All right, let's go to the next question. What's the German name for the English song, "Oh Christmas Tree"? What's the German name for the English song, "Oh Christmas Tree"?
Tannenbaum, I believe.
Oh, Tannenbaum.
Well, you guys are smart. That's right. Wade, Mac, and Bill both got, all three of you got that right. All right. Next, who played the role of George Bailey in the classic film It's a Wonderful Life?
Somebody Barrymore. Was it one of the Barrymores?
That was Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart played the role of George Bailey in the classic film It's a Wonderful Life. It's probably on TV right now.
Oh, I was thinking wrong character, sorry.
All right. Visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"?
That would be sugar plums.
Right on. Sugar, sugar, plum, plum.
Sugar, sugar. That is correct. Sugar plums. You guys got that right. Mark, Wade also. Very good. What gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ? he played a song for him on his drums. Very good, Wade. You got that right, just as I was saying it. All right, what is the best-selling Christmas song ever?
White Christmas.
Last question, I was going to say drumsticks.
Oh, yeah, very good, Chris. And Bill, do you know who sings that White Christmas?
Bing Crosby.
That is correct. It is Bing Crosby that sang White Christmas, best-selling Christmas song ever. And then Bing went on to sell Minute Maid orange juice for a long time. You remember that?
Sorry, I doubled with you, Chuck. Yeah, the orange juice commercials. But what I was going to say is that White Christmas is probably one of the most covered songs anyway.
Oh, yeah. I grew up listening to Elvis and Bing Crosby sing that. All right. Who wrote, quote, "Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more," end quote. Who said that?
Hallmark.
I'll give you a hint. The first word is doctor.
Seuss. Dr. Seuss.
That is correct. You guys got that right. Congratulations. There you go. Get some applause. All right. 3 of Santa's reindeer's names begin with the letter D. What are those names? 3 of Santa's reindeer names begin with the letter D. Name all 3.
Dancer, Dasher, and I can't remember the last one. Donner?
Dixon. Honor.
That makes 4.
You guys got it right. Well, Bill did actually. He stumbled into the last one there. It is Dancer, Dasher, and Donner. Mark got that right too. Mark on YouTube there. Way to go, guys. It was funny listening to y'all. What was Frosty the Snowman's nose made out of?
Was it a carrot?
Carrot, the only thing, a carrot.
Button.
Carrot.
All right, the correct answer is button. Wade got that right, and who else was that? Noel?
That was Mac.
EJKT here on the base.
His name is Noel tonight.
Okay, Noel. Just had a trip around the sun recently, so congratulations there, Noel. And that was the correct answer. I heard you in there.
A corncob pipe and a button nose.
That's right, a button nose. What popular Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving? What popular Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving? Oh, I got you guys on that one, eh? It's actually Jingle Bells, believe it or not.
I'm better at the science and nature questions.
Well, we'll get to that, I'm sure there, Chris, but we're having a little bit of fun here. I know I am. What was the first company that used Santa Claus in advertising?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, yeah.
And that one is correct. Coca-Cola. In the Christmas song, who does the narrator see kissing Santa Claus under the mistletoe? In the Christmas song, what does the narrator see kissing Santa Claus under the mistletoe?
Yo mama.
Yeah, I like Mac's answer, MILF.
All those answers are correct. It says here, Mommy. Kissing Mommy under the mistletoe. All right. In the movie Elf, how does Buddy get to the North Pole? He hides in Santa's sack. All right. What are Christmas trees also called? What else do you call Christmas trees?
Oh, Yuletide trees?
You're actually very close, Bill. It says here just Yule tree. Yule-tree. So, yeah, that's correct. All right, this holiday treat was originally designed to resemble a shepherd's staff. What is it? This holiday treat was originally designed to resemble a shepherd's staff. What is it?
Candy cane.
And that is correct. Larry and Mark and Wade got that right. Oh no, this is too easy. In which war was a Christmas truce officially enacted?
World War I.
Absolutely. Sticking with back in history, who voiced the Grinch in the 1966 television special? Who was the voice of Grinch in the 1966 television special?
VA3 WPG.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, we're speeding along pretty quickly here. The world, what was that last one? Is that the one where each side took the holidays off for the war, and then after the holidays they started fighting again?
Absolutely. World War I. Everyone put their arms down, and they actually some groups actually intermingled, Germans and the Allies, and then after they went back to killing each other.
V3 BK.
Okay, WPG, thank you.
All right, next is BK. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know Santa's on the air. 3.916. 3.916. And the kiddies are giving their request to Santa tonight. I don't know about tomorrow, but at one time we used to have Santa from the dew line on 20 meters right on Christmas Day. But right now he's on 3916 if anybody wants to tune that in. There, that was them in the background. V3 BK.
3.196.
3916.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for that information, Rick. And earlier tonight on the Burlington repeater, the VE3RSB repeater, they also had call-ins for Santa where people with call signs would check in and their kids would talk to Santa. So that was a lot of fun listening to that. And so, like Rick said, 3.916.
Yeah, I heard the one on RSB earlier, but not on 80 here. But I don't have an 80 meter antenna. VA3 WG.
All right, very good. So going back to the last question about the Grinch, Boris Karloff, who used to play vampires and all kinds of scary stuff, he played the voice of Grinch in the 1966 television special. Which popular phrase was made popular by Ebenezer Scrooge in A Christmas Carol?
Humbug.
Go.
Yeah, it's bah humbug.
Oh, Comment, VA3 WPG.
Go ahead, WPG.
Yeah, in Winnipeg, across from Polo Park Mall, it was an iconic thing at a building on a street called St. James Street. About the second from the top floor balcony, somebody would always, in Christmas lights, have a humbug sign on their balcony. The person passed away, they took the signs down, and another tenant actually took over the tradition of the humbug sign on the Winnipeg balcony. Just thought I'd throw that in there. VA3 WPG.
Oh, that is hilarious, Chris. I know we used to play the, when I worked in the carnival, we played at the Polo Park mall there, a stadium, I should say, and mall. And we used to go eat at Chi-Chi's. Do you remember Chi-Chi's?
I actually do. I remember the name. And just quickly, if you Google Winnipeg Humbug Christmas sign, you will see multiple pictures right there on the St. James Street balcony. But yes, I do remember Chi-Chi's. That is a fading memory. I don't remember much of it, but the sign on the restaurant and the name I do remember, yes.
All right, very good. I just thought I'd let you know I know the area. Okay, very good. Let's see. Let's go to another question. Which Christmas treat is known for its notoriously long shelf life?
Christmas cake.
Fruitcake, yeah. Plum.
There you go. Now it's kicking in. It's fruitcake. Has a notoriously long shelf life. I've eaten year-old fruitcake, no problem.
Figgy pudding.
Is it best soaked in brandy?
Oh, now you're talking. You know, that's one of my wife's favorite birthday cakes is the, I think it's the rum cake. Yeah, anything with alcohol and cake, I'm in. All right, in North America, what's another name for wild reindeer? In North America, what's another name for wild reindeer?
Caribou.
Caribou? Caribou. That is correct. All right, what is the name of the family featured in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
The Griswolds. VA3 WPG. The Griswolds.
Absolutely. I think I might put that on a little bit later or tomorrow and watch Cousin Eddie. I imitated Cousin Eddie last week. I had the hat, I had the house coat, and the slippers on, and I went outside, but I didn't empty my septic system. I just went to get my blue bins. All right, very good, guys. Hey, listen, what meal do people in Japan traditionally eat on Christmas?
They send out for North American food.
KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken is the answer. In Japan, that's what they eat on Christmas.
I feel for them.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, my antenna was tuned for 40 meters. I didn't even tune it for 80 meters, and I'm getting Santa at S9 plus 10. So that's what my wire's doing, and I didn't tune it for 80. VA3 WPG.
Yeah, you know, you should be able to listen. You just can't transmit. I actually, my big G5 RV that's supposed to do 80 meters cannot tune with my auto tuner. If I put it on my manual tuner, I can bring it in. But yeah, for some reason, I'm gonna have to wait for the warmer weather to see what I can do to fix that. So, very good, Chris. All right, any other comments?
Just the fact I'm getting Santa in the red. Nope.
All right, we're getting near the end here. Do we have any check-ins for tonight's AREG net? This is VA3CJZ. Please come now.
VA3NFG.
Hey, there he is. VA3NFG. You on the base, Steve?
Good evening, Chuck, and to all on net. Yes, I am there, Chuck. We're in the shack here talking on the Yaesu. I was just tied up on the phone there for almost an hour until recently there. So just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's and all that stuff. And that's about it, Chuck. That's all I got for now. We're just going to settle in and listen to the rest of the net here. Back to you.
Okay, very good, Steve. Well, Merry Christmas to you and the missus. And I hope you guys stay healthy and enjoy whatever holidays you guys have. Thanks for checking in, Steve. And as far as you mentioned Happy New Year, that brings me to the fact that a week from tonight will be New Year's Eve. And the AREG net never takes a break. It keeps on going. So I will be here, I don't know for how long, but just like tonight, I don't know if we'll make it till 10 or not, but in any case, I will be net controller for the New Year's Eve special edition of the AREG. Thanks, Steve. Anything else?
No, sir. That'll be all there, Chuck. Thank you, and Merry Christmas to you and the missus over your way. Thanks again, bud. VA3CJZ, VA3NFG.
Contact.
All right. Go ahead, contact.
Just wondered if Steve had any success with getting his alternator changed out.
It was a serpentine belt. It disintegrated.
Ah.
Well, good on you. That's a much easier fix and less expensive. All right, all's good. Thanks, VA3IMW. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, very good. Yeah, that was a good question. Steve was having some difficulties there, so everything's all good now. You didn't have to change the battery, the alternator, nothing like that, just replace the serpentine?
Yeah, when I mentioned it sounded like squirrels in the engine compartment, after I had shut the car off and pulled the key out, I guess that was the belt still rattling around in there from the RPM of the motor. So yeah, it was just the belt. I got lucky this time.
Yeah. Well, listen, depending on what vehicle you have, those can be a problem. I remember a vehicle, I had to take the damn radiator out just to get that serpentine. So, it all depends on who designed the engine and why. I'm sure we've all been there where you have to go out and buy this special tool and you'll use it once and you'll just have it gathering dust afterwards. Anyways, Steve, glad that all worked out, and now you got your vehicle back. Way to go.
Yes, all is good again. That would have sucked if I didn't get it fixed and I was without a vehicle over the Christmas holiday, but no, we're all good to go.
All right, very good. Okay, so that clears my list. Anyone else out there wishing to check into the Christmas Eve edition of the AREG net, please come now.
VE3KDT, recheck, I guess.
VE3KDT, go ahead.
Doesn't help with my sick voice either. But just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Had a good time with my family, and looking forward to the boys coming tomorrow.
Oh, that's outstanding, Noel. You get to see your kids are gonna get to have Noel all over tomorrow. So that's great. Very good. I hope you have a good time, and I'm glad you enjoyed your get together. Okay, Noel, thanks for checking back in. You're sounding much better, a little bit lower with your voice, but you are a little bit under the weather. I'm still feeling a little bit in my throat as well, but I do have some liquids here to keep me lubricated, so I'll do that when I get a chance. Okay, so anyone else out there wishing to check in or any comments, please come now.
VE3IUK.
VE3IUK.
WPG after. I make a comment that one of my favorite movies to watch at Christmas now is Christmas Story, about the kid with his rifle. Have to watch that every year.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of oldies there. And Chris, what was that?
Just a quick comment after Bill finish up.
Yeah, anything else, Bill?
Just wanted to mention that movie as being one of my favorites. There's just so much iconic scenes in that movie. My favorite being at the end when they're in the Chinese restaurant for Christmas. The lady sees the head of the duck staring at her, so the waiter chops it off and puts the head of the duck in his pocket.
Yeah. Geez, I can't remember how many times I've watched Christmas either animated specials or the Peanuts, Rudolph, and Christmas Story. I watch them every single year from as far back as I can remember. So, very good, Bill. Anything else?
Well, that's it. Just wanted to throw that in there.
All right, let's go over to WPG now.
Yeah, quick thing I forgot to mention earlier. I've been forgetting to remember. When you heard the CW and Santa on this radio here, keep in mind, without tuning up to 80 meters, there was still tuned for 40. This is with a KP index and KA of 3 and 21. So I am anxious to see what it's going to be like when it's a KP of 1 and a index of like 3 or something. So we're still kicking butt even at this. I just forgot to mention the KA index when I showed those signals earlier. Anyways, that's it.
Okay, very good, Chris. Yeah, band conditions, of course, will change your reception. Okay, very good. Anyone else with a comment or a check-in for tonight's AREG Christmas Eve special? Please come now. All right, let's go back to some trivia. Next question is, which action movie from the 1980s takes place on Christmas Eve?
Die Hard.
That's the one.
Took you guys long enough. I see Wade there had already typed in Die Hard for Christmas movies before I asked that question. It's like he almost knew that question was coming. Way to go, Wade. And, of course, Bill stumbled into that one, and Chris remembered. All right. What is the name of the Grinch's dog?
Max.
There's someone in the know. That is correct. The answer is Max. Way to go, Steve. In the song Frosty the Snowman, what made Frosty come to life?
The hat, the felt hat on his head.
That's right. Okay, next it says here, per a recent holiday fad, what spy hides around the house, reporting back to Santa on who has been naughty and nice?
Elf on the shelf.
That's the elf in the freezer, or in the oven, or recently in the barbecue on 500 degrees.
I like the barbecue idea. Yeah, I remember for the last few years there were some funny memes about the elf on the shelf there. I think we even got one. Way to go, guys. That's correct. What Christmas-themed ballet premiered in St. Petersburg, Russia in 1892?
That's your Nutcracker. Ouch.
Remember the exact name.
That is correct. It is the Nutcracker. 1892. One of Santa's reindeer shares a name with a famous symbol of Valentine's Day. Which reindeer is that?
I should have said Nutcracker. I was thinking that.
Yeah, sometimes the answer comes right to your brain as soon as the answer comes out. All right, so the answer is Cupid. Santa's reindeer shares a name with a famous symbol of Valentine's Day. Cupid is the answer. Wade got that right.
A night, what do they call it? Night lighting reindeer?
Is that the term?
You know, when you're working two jobs and, anyways, how do you go from a reindeer to a little baby with wings that goes around and shoots people on Valentine's Day? That's a shapeshifter.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe they just share the same name, like people with common names, like John or Mac. And what cartoon character's name is used to indicate a small, thin, or just plain undesirable Christmas tree? What cartoon character's name is used to indicate a small, thin, or just plain undesirable Christmas tree?
Brown?
Absolutely correct. Bill, bringing naked women to Christmas. That is correct. It's Charlie Brown.
Okay, so it's the main character. I was thinking somebody in the Charlie Brown series. I didn't know which one, but okay, it was Charlie Brown himself. Okay.
All right, I think I asked this next one already. I think I jumped ahead there last week. Some of these questions are similar to earlier ones. All right, in A Christmas Story, what happens to Ralphie's friend as a result of a triple dog dare from another classmate?
Tongue stuck to a pole.
To a metal post and asked to have the teacher come and get warm water to get his tongue off the post.
That is correct. Licking a frozen metal pole. Way to go, guys. All right, we're gonna cut it short here soon and start the 7-3 round early. This has been a lot of fun, but I got another one here. What cool character is said to be responsible for the icy patterns left on windows on winter mornings?
Jack Off Frost.
Got it.
Yeah, Jack Frost.
I don't know if I should. No, I'll save it for another time. It's a Jack joke, but yeah, we'll move on. What game found under Christmas trees since 1978 had the tagline, "The Frantic Marble Munching Game"? What game found under Christmas trees since 1978 had the tagline, quote, "The Frantic Marble Munching Game"?
Hungry Hippo.
CA3WPG, Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Yes, sir, that is correct. Mac, you were supposed to say Hungry Hungry Hippos. But yes, you got it right. True or false? The name Santa Claus comes from the Dutch Sinterklaas.
True.
Yes. Sinterklaas, in turn, is the Dutch version of St. Nicholas. All right, guys, I think I'm going to put a pin in it. This has been a blast. Do we have any check-ins, last-minute check-ins, or any questions or comments? Please come now.
Yeah, just a very quick comment, Chuck.
Go ahead, Bill.
In the Christmas story, what they did was to simulate the tongue sticking to the pole. There was actually a vacuum inside that telephone pole, and I read that the kids, when on their breaks, were just having fun with that. So just a little bit of a trivia there for you.
Ah. Yeah, I guess parents would be concerned about kids getting hurt, so that's a great idea. How many times have we done that as kids, on purpose, sticking our mouth on a vacuum tube?
Yeah, Roger to that. Yeah, that was that scene was done at a school in St. Catharines. Quite a bit of that movie though was shot in Canada. I think the three places they used were Toronto, Cleveland, and St. Catharines. So just there's the Canadian connection with the movie there.
Oh, okay. Very good. Interesting. All right. Any other comments? Please come now.
VA3XLJ.
Hey, look at that. He made it. VA3XLJ. Vanya, come on in. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Chuck. VA3CJ said VA3XLJ. Merry Christmas, Chuck, and everyone on it. So, yeah, I made it. Like, I got stuck upstairs. I was cooking and preparing food for tomorrow, and I had to also take care of the Martins. So I got here like maybe a couple of minutes ago, while you were asking the questions about, what was the name of the guy? Ralphie. Is it Ralphie, the guy who got stuck on the light post? Anyways, so yeah, other than that, like I did actually went to park today, so after many months that I find the time for the radio, so it was good, and now I managed to check in, so it's all good. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Vanya, doing good. Hey, listen, I understand, family comes first, and I'm glad you were able to get a couple of minutes to stop by and say hi. So, Merry Christmas to you and Martin and the missus and the rest of your family back home, sir. Always a pleasure. We do miss you when you don't come on the radio very often. So, thanks again for joining us tonight. We were just about to do a 7-3 round there. I think we had a great time doing the Christmas trivia. Of course, it's Christmas Eve, so what better way to finish the night than to do some trivia. Back to you, Vanya.
Excellent. So this is gonna be my one and done. I'm still cooking the stew upstairs, so I'm gonna go upstairs, finish that thing, and start working on something what we call the French salad or whatever it is, and it's really good. So soon when I'm done with those, actually stew is almost done. I just have to turn it off, and soon when I'm done with the salad, so I'm good for cooking for next couple of days. It should be enough leftovers, probably for a whole week. So there is the cooking part, and the other part is I was off today, and until I believe it's a second, I just have to double check that thing. I think second is a Tuesday or Monday, whatever the day is. And so I'm gonna try to be on the radio a little bit more often.
and spend some time with you guys. Anyways, 7-3 guys. Chuck, thank you for holding the net. The net is always good, so I'm not gonna tell you it's a good net because I missed most of it, but every other one was good. So based on experience from before, I imagine that this one is most likely good. Anyways, 7-3 guys. VA3XLJ.
Okay, Vanya, Merry Christmas again, and yeah, get back to cooking there, and then you can relax, and then have food when you like there. So, okay, thanks again, Vanya, and yeah, we really look forward to hearing you back on the radio a little bit more. And so, with that, are there any other check-ins, any last-minute check-ins for tonight's Christmas edition of the AREG Net? Please come now.
VE3EIR.
Holy smokes, VE3EIR. I think that's Don. Come on in.
Yeah, Chuck, it's Christmas Eve, and I thought, well, maybe I should check in. I normally go on YouTube and see what's happening there, but tonight's Christmas Eve, so Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to you and all the people, all the other fans that tune in.
Oh, very good to hear from you, Don. It's been a minute, as they say, and you're sounding good. I'm glad to hear that, and I do appreciate you taking the time out and stopping by. Of course, the AREG never misses a week, so we're always here. Thanks again, sir. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Anything else, Don? You're S6 to my location tonight.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, there's nothing else at the moment, Chuck. But I think it's something I'll just do what they say, contact, and you'll jump in.
Absolutely. We're just about to start the 7-3 round there. We're going to cut it a little bit short for tonight so we can go get our hot chocolates and get all the presents ready and maybe watch Die Hard or some other Christmas movie. Well, I see people are walking their dogs out front on my security camera there, so that's the... I haven't seen anybody out for the last few hours there, so. All right, Don, sounding good once again. Don't be a stranger. Please stop by again and say hi. And always nice to hear you. John is living in Thunder Bay, last I heard, which was just maybe a couple of months ago. Back in September, I spoke to John, so he's happy that he's got his own place for a change and not living in the basement of someone's house there. Over.
Thanks for that information, Chuck. I know John has been for years and years wanting to get his own place ever since he left Dundas. That was 15, 20 years ago. So I'm glad to hear that. 7-3.
Okay, Don, 7-3. VE3 Echo India Romeo from VA3 CJZ. Anyone else out there wishing to check in, please come now. All right, let's start our 7-3 round and say hello to Bill, bringing the Naked Women, VE3 BNW.
Yes, I'm still here. Just finished the battery pack and nothing blew up, so this is a good thing. And it was a fun net. I was jumping into a few answers there, but some people beat me to it. Yeah, I think I really have to do with shut the other transmitter off when I'm on Wednesday. Maybe next New Year's Eve, I'll turn the transmitter off. I'm playing it now because all the neighborhood listens to the Christmas music, so I don't want to shut it off for them. But anyway, it's great hearing everybody in there, and you and your family have a good Christmas, and we'll talk to you next week. This is VE3 Bravo November Whiskey.
All right, Bill, one last thing. What's the frequency again?
90.1. 90.1.
AM?
FM, on your FM dial.
All right, folks, 90.1 if you can pick up Bill's transmissions, 90.1 FM. All right, Bill, thanks a bunch. Merry Christmas, my friend. Let's bring in Chris now, VA3 WPG.
Yeah, well, guess we're at the end of this. Just going to say Santa was hitting me on 80 meters with one red bar earlier, and then he started coming in with two red bars, so I guess that would be what? S plus 15, 10. Anyways, he was slamming me with two red bars on 80 meters here while I was tuned in with 40 meters with a KP of 3 and an A index of 21. So as I say, really looking forward to see what's going to happen on HF here once that K and A drop. Something with this antenna is really hooked up properly this time around, I'll tell you, after I pulled it down for the balcony swap. So looks like things are going to be good. 73, everybody. Merry Christmas. VA3 WPG.
Yeah, Chris, you'd be surprised what you can pick up. I have an older Bearcat scanner, a handheld, and I got tired of having crappy reception with just the rubber ducky antenna that it comes with. So I just ran a random wire that I used for an old dipole. I think it was about 80 feet. Just ran it along my fence, and man, I was picking up stuff like crazy. So yeah, to listen, you don't necessarily have to be tuned. Any wire will bring in signals, but good. I'm glad to hear, Chris. All right, Merry Christmas, my friend. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Last comment. I think it just has something to do with the fact it's just going straight out from my balcony and straight down to a straight 45-degree angle down to where I have it tied off. Instead of zigzagging from this branch to that branch to that branch to that branch, it's just a straight shot down. That's probably what's going good for me. All right, have a good one. VA3 WPG.
Okay, Chris. Let's bring in Mac. VA3 IMW. Mac, come on in.
Well, thanks again, Chuck, for doing this one. Certainly appreciate it. The nice thing is that you don't have to rush out and put your garbage out, because I don't think Santa Claus is going to take your trash away. So that's probably going to be a day in delay. Anyways, 7-3's one and all, and we'll look forward to hearing from you guys tomorrow night on 446.125 Simplex at 7 p.m.
All right, I'll certainly try to make that, Mac. 7 p.m. tomorrow on 446.125, and Mac will be streaming on YouTube as well. And just a reminder to everyone, if you want to listen to the stream that I just did tonight, all my videos are automatically uploaded to YouTube, and so just type in my call and search VA3CJZ. You can find all my videos online. All right, so we'll clear with VA3 IMW. And who's my next customer here? It's VA3 NCA, Wade.
Oh, VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Chuck, and to you and Renata, and to everybody else on net. Have a Merry Christmas. Great way to spend a Wednesday, as always. Thanks again for doing it. And remember, everybody who's listening, like and subscribe to that YouTube channel. I see eight watching and only 2 likes, so give that thumbs up a click. And thanks again there, Chuck, for doing it. Merry Christmas, and 7-3, VA3 NCA, back to you.
Okay, Wade, Merry Christmas to you and your family, my friend. Always a pleasure. I know you've been a busy guy, but thanks for taking this little bit of time to check in with us and play along and get into the Christmas spirit. Thanks again, Wade, and we'll talk to you soon. Yeah, that's right, folks. Don't forget to hit the like and even hit the subscribe button there with ringing the bell. Every time I have a video, you'll be notified. Okay, who is next? Oh, that would be VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
Yep. Thanks a lot for doing the net, Chuck, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody, and enjoy. Thanks a lot for doing it, Chuck. 730.
Okay, Bill, thanks for that, and Merry Christmas to you, sir. Let's see if PDL is around. Victor Echo 3, Papa Delta Lima. He's probably curled up watching a movie. Probably Die Hard. Or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Let's bring in Larry, VE3LBI.
Yep, thanks, Chuck, for doing it, especially on Christmas Eve. And Merry Christmas, all. That's about it. I'll say 7-3 for now. VE3LBI.
Okay, Merry Christmas, Larry. Thanks for playing along and joining us. Next is Mark, Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor. Mark.
Yes, indeed, Chuck. Thank you very much for doing the special Christmas Eve edition, my friend. Merry Christmas to one and all. And that's about all I have. It's 7-3, guys. Everyone have a nice holiday season. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Absolutely, Mark. Merry Christmas to you, and happy holidays, and be safe. Don't breathe in any germs like I did. Take care, Mark. Let's see if Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Tango, Noel is still there.
VA3CJZ, V3KDT. You guys have no idea how lucky you are to be getting away with that. I went all the way through school being called that and absolutely hated it. I then embraced it at about college and thoroughly enjoy the fun of it now. So just wanted to say that part. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to decide on Die Hard or the Muppet Christmas Carol. That's my version of that I prefer. That's even why I said I think you had a trivia question about how many spirits there were, and I said 4. Because of the Marley and Marley replacing the one.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Hey, everyone's got their favorites. And listen, if you were French speaking, you would be called Noel all the time. That's how French people say Noel. So there you go. Thanks for joining us, Noel, and Merry Christmas to you. I hope you enjoy your kids, and maybe we'll hear you on the radio at some point. Take care.
Thank you. Yeah, we might be going out to one of my aunt's place there. I'm not sure, but if I'm around, I'll probably be on the radio. But yeah, no, thanks for that. And yeah, I worked with a bunch of French Canadian people and that. And they would always call me Noel. I'm like, you get a pass. That's fine. And I just I like it now. So all the best. Take care.
You and your kids need to come out for the summer activation for POTA.
And he's a joyous Noel.
Either, I guess, absolutely. You made quite a friend with James in the summer. So I will be sure to bring them out next.
All right, very good, Noel. Geez, there's something I was going to say now, and I forgot. Yeah. Okay, have a good one, buddy. Okay, next, let's see if Tom is still around. Victor Echo 3, Mexico, Quebec. How about Victor Echo 3, Bravo, Kilowatt? I'm not sure if Mac checked in on the radio, but let's give him a shout. Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November. Victor Echo 3, Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf.
Yes, sir, there, Chuck. Good net, as usual. Being on December 24th, Christmas Eve. I guess next year it'll be on Christmas Day. Or are we going the other way around? I forget now.
I don't know.
Anyway, nevertheless, good net. 7-3 to all, Merry Christmas. And everybody have an enjoyable Christmas Day. And, yep, and that's all I got there, Chuck. Thanks for doing that, buddy. VA3CJZ, VA3NFG.
All right, Steve, thanks for that. And absolutely, hey, listen, and I've noticed the ZOE repeater has been quite quiet for the last several days there. It is the Christmas holidays. If you don't want to talk on the repeater, I'm always listening here on 146 430. So if you guys want to chit chat, by all means, give me a shout. And if I'm here, I'll come back to you. All right, Steve, thanks again, buddy, and Merry Christmas. So tonight I count 15 check-ins. I'll have to double check the YouTube stream. But thank you all so much for joining me for another great fun time here on the AREG net. Of course, tonight was the Christmas Eve edition, and I will be here for the New Year's Eve edition. And we're not going till midnight. Forget that. I'll be here at 8 o'clock and probably end the net early once again. And that'll be it for the AREG net for another year. So with that, before I close the net, are there any other comments or any last-minute check-ins for tonight's AREG net? This is VA3CJZ.
Another 52 editions in the bag.
Absolutely. I think with tonight, it's going to bring us to 500 check-ins that I've had for the AREG net this year so far. So good job. I'll have to see the log again and double check. But thank you all so much for joining me for tonight's AREG. Always a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves too. And as I mentioned, I'll be here next week. Same bat time. Same bat channel. Merry Christmas, everyone. 7-3. This is VA3CJZ closing the net.